Graham Sports Report.
I'm watching what?
David Graham Sports Report.
Okay. What are you guys watching? You watching?
Basketball game.
Okay.
We all know that the diner has fantastic food. We know it's always hot, fresh, and fast to your table every day. But did you know that the diner offers Cupcake of the Day? Next time you visit the diner on Jacksboro Pike, be sure to ask for not only the luncheon special, but ask for the Cupcake of the Day. That's only at the diner on Jacksboro Pike, home of great food, great people, and great service.
The Cougars and Lady Cougars played at home Friday. The Lady Cougars had a special 4:30 tip-off against the Lady Hawks of Hardin Valley. Coming into the game, the Lady Hawks were 13-6 and 6-2 in the district and left John R.W. Brown Gymnasium at 14-6 as they beat our Lady Cougars in overtime 51-47. Jamie Minot led our ladies in scoring with 20. Nikki Ward had 17, but no one else stepped up, and we lost another one to set our record at a dismal 7-11 and 3-6 in district play. What a turnaround in the next game, though, as our boys came out and smoked the Hawks to the tune of 68-52. We had 4 players in double figures, and the coaches always love that. Gunner St. John led the Cougars with 16 points. Brandon Lee was right on his heels with 14. Corey Poteet and Clay Gaylor had 13 each. Everyone on this team, it seemed, stepped up, especially from the three-point line. Early in the game, we shot a blistering 81% from the three-point line. And I think we wound up shooting something like 67% for the game, and that ain't too shabby. The next day they had to travel to AC for a special Saturday game. Boy, you can't say much about the girls' game as we only scored 25 points, and 22 of those were from the first half. We went through the entire third quarter without scoring a bucket. We didn't have a foul shot or nothing. We only scored 3 in the final quarter, and needless to say, we lost this game 47-25 and dropped 7-12, and more importantly, 3-7 in district play. Leading the ladies was Kendra King with 12 points. Jamie Minot had 10, but that was it, and I mean that was it. Now the boys took the floor next. Now we were wondering if the team was still hot from the night before, as they hit something like 67% from three-point land. Let's just say they weren't as blazing as they were at home the night before, but still played a good ball game, winning in overtime 66-61. Corey Poteet kept a hot hand from the night before, hitting 4 threes and leading with 16 points. Gunner St. John had 13. A surprising factor in this game, though, was Darren Gillenwater, who stepped up big at 12 points at last count. Now we want to apologize, though, because we lost the game signal near the end, so no one got to see the end and the overtime, but it was still a great game, and also it kept AC winless in the district and gave us a much-needed win, and we're now 9-11 and 4-5 in district play. Now Tuesday night, the Cougars will be at home against Powell, and tip-off is set for 6:30, and you can follow that game on the WLF Sports Network, and we know the internet connection is good up there because we do them games up there all the time, and you can log on to 1450WLF.com and check it out. Up north, our Blue Devils of Jellicoe lost on the road at Oliver Springs in a nail-biter. This thing was nip and tuck the whole way. The game stayed close all the way into the fourth and final quarter, and that's when we blew a fuse and something happened. We lost it. Stepping up, though, big time was Brian Hicks, who had 17 points. Also, Matt Bolton had 15. And a name you hardly ever hear, Dylan Marlowe had 12. Justin Bowen wasn't around to finish the game as he fouled out, and Austin Hunley had a bad game as well. If we had those two, I'm sure we would have won this game. Now, they will play on the road again at Wartburg, who is the powerhouse in this district this year. A tough way to go, but Mike Reynolds and his boys will go face the music and hopefully come out of there with a song or two. Who knows?
When you call for just any ambulance service, you never know what you might get. But when you call Vital Care at 423-562-9370, you'll get an experienced staff, experienced and professional people who know what the word emergency really means. Don't just trust anyone. You do have a choice when it comes to ambulance service in this area.
562-9370.
Thanks for watching my papa on WLAF.
Now Monday is the start of the TMSSA Single A Middle School District Tournament, as it's going to be played at Jellicoe High School starting Monday. So if I don't answer my phone, I'm up there all day, and I will be from 10 o'clock in the morning all the way to 8:30 at night. I bet I get my fill of nachos and cheese one more bit. Anyway, we're going to make a highlight DVD of all this, so if you would like to purchase one later on, you can do so. Campbell County's A Division teams will play Scott County's A Division teams, and of course, you know me, I'm rooting for our boys and girls from Campbell County, and we'll have the story for you on the next Sport Report. Okay, I want to remind you the 2013 baseball schedule is up on the Rock, that's CougarsRock.net, and we're going to try to air more games this year on the WLAF Pilot Sports Network, so look for that, or I should say listen for that, as Greg Brackett and myself will be making some racket come baseball season. Alrighty, that's a real quick look at today's sports. I want to remind you to follow the Cougars and the Blue Devils right here on the WLAF Pilot Sports Network at 1450 WLAF.com. Hey, stay tuned. There's lots more to come right here on WLAF. We'll see you later.